Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to greet everyone a lovely afternoon. So, I hope every one of us going great. Before we proceed, I introduce myself. I'm Kishanna Padua, and I'm the MC for the Time to Wonder show. So, today we have special guests that we can give us some information about tourist guide. And please be prepared, Mr. Arnis, to our some questions. From now on, I want to introduce one more host that we can give us some information. Please welcome Miss Ashvyll Pattung.
Thank you for that, Miss Padua. Welcome to Time Wonder Virtual Interview. I am Ashvyll Jamaica A. Pattung, your host for this segment. Traveling is a tiring and difficult thing, but at the same time, it's a fun activity that takes your tiredness away. It adds flavor to your life as you travel to different places that have different culture and lifestyle. Also, it's an easy way to learn about the culture and tradition of a place. Besides, for many areas, tourism is their main source of income. So without so much ado, here's Lily to do the interview. Lily, bring it on!
Okay, thank you. So joining us here today is an amazing young man and a tourist friend of mine. When I say amazing, I mean it. What's special about him is he loves traveling to beautiful places and loves long rides. So he wants to travel while listening to music, and that's a different level of happiness. It just gives so much peace. So today we will be today he will be sharing some ideas about how he travels and how to enjoy on your next trip. So let's welcome Sia.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And it's so good. Yes, and it's so good to have you here. Arlyn and I were so happy. So thank you so much for joining us today and agreeing to be interviewed.
Hey, you're welcome.
And of course, I just want to ask, how's your day, Dada?
Yeah, that's nice. It's another hot and warm day in the Philippines, but it's good.
I totally agree about that, and that's good to know actually, because I am looking forward to having a happy conversation with you.
Okay guys, let's get started. Well, I have heard that you've been traveling here and there. I wanna know the places you have been visited.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time that I've been in the Philippines. I travel lots of the areas, not only in Luzon. I even been in the Cebu, I've been in Boracay, lots of area in Mindanao like Zamboanga City, Polo, Pagadian, and I found it really nice. It's very amazing improvement. It has lots of untouched places by the human, which is good to spend time there and make you feel relaxed.
Thank you so much. Oh, I know that place, and I found that place really romantic. It's so nice to be there.
Yes, it is.
May I know the purpose of your visit to that place?
Well, mostly when I want to travel somewhere, it's not just about seeing the nature. I also want to see the historical things of the area. Especially in the Philippines, you can find lots of historical churches and the Spanish forts. And I've been in several of them, found them very wonderful.
Oh, I see. That's a wonder idea, Sia. I wanna visit that place too for some refreshment. I wanna relax and enjoy myself there. How long do you usually stay in a particular place?
It depends on the budget and which area is you're visiting. Like, I went to the Boracay, but I couldn't stay long there because it's very expensive and actually nothing much to do. But when I went to Mindanao, I spent nearly 2 years there, going around the areas and visiting the different places.
Wow, I really see that you've been visiting the beautiful places here in the Philippines, and I am wondering, how do you manage to book a trip? Like, I mean, do you get a package or a promo, or do you prefer an independent trip?
Well, if the plan is you're gonna make plan ahead, like maybe 6 months ahead or 1 year ahead. Of course, I always search for the cheap promos or the prices that you can get it. But sometimes it happened very fast. Like a friend of mine called me and say, "Hey, let's go to a trip now. Let's go somewhere tomorrow." Well, on that kind of situation, you don't have time to really looking for the promos. But there are still lots of good deal over the internet. Then there are sites and application that you can use for renting their houses. And especially for the backpacker traveler, it's good. If you're not with the family, if you're just with the friends, it's nice to use those spots.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. And have you tried traveling overseas?
Yes, I did that several times, like in 4 or 5 times from Manila going to Bacolod City in Mindanao. That was very amazing. I really love traveling by ship. I guess best between the airplane or the land trip.
Yeah,
and
I
the
agree
ship.
with that.
Ship is
And is it convenient for you? Is it okay to
Yes.
travel overseas?
Oh yeah, that's amazing. It's not just being relaxed because you don't have internet, you don't have your cell phone, you just completely enjoy. It's like become isolated from the rest of the world. And besides that, one of the things that I love in the ship is that all your baggage and the luggages are with you in your room. It's not like the airplane that you give it to someone and you don't worry, maybe I lost my baggage. That happens to me before. So none of this problem happened in the ship.
Oh, that's very cool. Places you have been, may I know what type of accommodation do you prefer? Like, do you prefer staying in hotel or are you renting a place?
Well, if it's a family trip, of course, I choose to be in the hotel, a safe spot, and then a nice place for the family members also. But if I want to travel alone or with a friend of mine, like a backpacker, it's good. You can just rent anywhere. You can even maybe try to sleep in a public place, like a park. Who knows? That's okay if you are just alone. If you are just alone with a backpack, that's okay. Or you can even
But
sleep
you
there.
know you have to bring your own tent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to, you use the public bedroom.
like I'm figuring out that you're laying on the floor.
No, you can have a sleeping bag. It's just small. You can have it. Yeah.
Okay, and I really like how you think actually.
Thank you.
Oh, I love his idea too, Oyong. Is this because he's been traveling a lot?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you travel in different places, different situations, you have to. There are things that happen you are not prepared for. You have to just go for it and enjoy the moment.
And in that place, Sia, are they offering a food service or not?
Well, in the Philippines, most of the hotels they just offer you breakfast, free breakfast. Sometimes they give you voucher that you can use it to the nearby restaurant. But if you're just renting a apartment or a private place, the cheap one, no, there is no food service there. You have to buy your own food.
Thank you, Sia. That's cool. Can you tell us about the attraction you have visited?
Yeah, attraction, as I mentioned before, historical places, churches, Spanish forts. And one of the very amazing places that I met, it was the Rizal Shrine in the Dapitan city in Mindanao. That's where the Rizal actually exiled there and living there for a while. That was a very beautiful place.
I am really amazed by your story. Like, I want to travel too, but if it's not only because of
You
that
know,
arena, I could
I
travel.
love traveling.
Yeah, hopefully the pandemic finish so everyone can go back to their travel.
Yeah.
And you're going with me.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna have Subway there. So how about recreational activities? Have you done some things like that?
Something on what? Sorry.
Have you done some things like that? Like go swimming, hiking?
Yeah. Anyway, there is ocean everywhere in the Philippines. You can do that, swimming and hiking. I also did several times. Again, it was a area near the Dipolog city in Mindanao that there's like a church on top of the mountain, and you have to go walk like 1,000 stairs or something like that. It's very far. You have to go up, and then there's a very beautiful church on the top. You have the actual overview. You can see all the forest. You can see the oceans. It's very nice.
Yeah.
You know, you have to bring me there next time.
Yeah.
And I
if
really
you can,
know
if you
that
can
church.
go there,
Can I join,
you
guys?
can walk there 1,000 stairs.
Ask my sister for me, please. Okay, so actually, guys, I'm really having a good time today, and we are about to end this interview. Can you tell us about your experience in your travel, Dadash? Like, it could be either good or bad, or can you tell us both?
Well, traveling it's like full of experience. Every places that you go, they are. One thing that you have to always remember is to have cash. Don't just ATM or credit cards. You may end up somewhere that there is no ATM or your credit card, the bank is shut down, there is no electricity. So one of the first thing that you should always have extra cash with you. Emergency funds just in your pocket, and so you will enjoy your time. And the other thing is always check the weather. If you make your plan like 6 months ahead, of course you cannot do that. But if you plan to, hey, let's go there tomorrow and enjoying the beach, be sure there is a typhoon. Check all the if it's gonna rainy or it's gonna be a sunny day, so you're not gonna waste your time and energy.
Yes, I agree, because sometimes there's a typhoon and then you can't go to that place.
You cannot do anything that time.
When you're traveling, especially money, you have extra.
Yeah, you should always
We are
have.
on this topic. Can you tell us or can you share some tips on how to enjoy our next trip?
Okay, I think the first thing right now in this situation is to get fully vaccinated. So actually you're allowed to travel. And the second one is that choose a good person to travel. Actually, in my country, they always say you know your real side of the people on the traveling, because that's the time that there are hardship that happen, there are some decision that you have to make, and that's the time that you really found out who's this person is, the one that you're traveling with. So try to choose a good person, someone that happens sharing the same interests. Like maybe you like to go have a horseback riding. The other guy said, no, I just want to do the clubbing. You know, it's not gonna be matched. None of you gonna enjoy. So try to travel with someone that have the same idea with you. So you're looking for the same thing. You want to go hiking, you want to travel with the ship, you wanna swim, everything should be same. So really enjoy.
We'll keep that in mind. I mean, that's a really good tip and then a good idea. So we'll keep that in mind. Like, right, Arlyn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love traveling, and I love doing some activities when I travel. By the way, I think that's where our interview ends. Thank you so much for your time, Tia. We really had a great time with you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I hope you guys enjoyed our video and have learned some things. Lily and
Okay.
I have to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Goodbye, Sia. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
the time.
Have a nice
so much,
day.
Dada.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I
Bye-bye.
have to end this soon now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.